starting line, certain we would change the world, one dream at a time. The years went rushing past us like water through our hands, and life kept drawing maps we never thought we'd understand. But when I turn around and look across the years, through all the miles and memories, the laughter and the tears, the faces that I treasure most are not the ones who strayed. They're the ones who walked beside me, the people who chose this group and stayed. Some built homes and families, some chased roads unknown, some fought battles quietly, some carried burdens of their own. We celebrated victories, we survived a little pain, and somehow every time life changed, we found each other again and again and again. And when I turn around and look across the years, through all the miles and memories, the laughter and the tears, the faces that I treasure most are not the ones who strayed. They're the ones who walk beside me, the people who chose this group and stayed. Donna and Joe, Greg and Kelly, Cindy and Dawn, still part of me. Steve and Becky, Tony and Geraldine, and my love Shirley. A lifetime of stories, again and again. Some are here beside me, some have gone before, but every one of them still lives behind friendship's door. We don't gather quite as often as we did back in the day, but the years disappear completely the moment that we say, remember when? And suddenly we're laughing like kids once more somehow. The same hearts beneath the wrinkles, the same souls we carry now. And when I turn around and look across the years, past every joy and heartache, past every smile and tear, the greatest gift life gave to me was never wealth or fame. It was finding people worth loving and having them do the same. The road keeps rolling onward, and someday we'll all fade, but I'll be forever grateful for the people who stayed, for the people who stayed, for the people who stayed. You know, sometimes life takes you the long way around. I took a few turns I didn't plan, went further than I knew, got caught up in some things that pulled me away from you. Thought I had it figured out, like you do back then. Didn't always see the cost of where I'd been. There were nights I should have shown up, times I should have stayed, moments I could have shared with you that I just let fade. need, and I know some of that came spilling through in ways I didn't understand, but I feel it now, I do. I'm not here to rewrite anything or make a heavy scene. Just wanted you to hear from me what I should have said back then. If I wasn't there the way I could have been, I hope you see it through. It was never about you, I just lost my way for a while, it's true. But you were always in the stories, always in my mind. Every laugh, every moment, the time can't unwind. And even when I drifted off further than I planned, you were still the place in life where I could stand. I'm not here to carry regret or try to turn back time, just standing here to tell you you've always been part of mine. And I'm grateful for every one of you, more than I can say, for being right here still when I found my way. Life gets messy, we all go through it. Sometimes we lose our way before we knew it. So here's to the years ahead and the time we've got right now. I may have taken the long way back, but I made it here somehow. And if there's one thing I know for sure, after everything we've been through, I'm better because of all of you. Yeah, I just took the long way back, and I love each and every one of you. I've got a talent I never outgrew, saying the wrong thing at the right time with you. Trip on my words like they're tied to my shoes, smile like I planned it, I never do. Known you forever, or that's how it feels, back when my courage was spinning its wheels. Now here I am, still trying to play it cool, acting like I didn't break every rule. Sometimes a kiss don't land the same, one's on fire, one's playing it safe. I overthink what you might be thinking of me, while my heart's running wild and free. Got in my head, yeah, I tend to wander, take the long way just to say hello. Blame it on years and a mind that wanders, and maybe a crush that never got smaller. I put my foot in my mouth again, trying to say something clever, and then it comes out sideways, lands all wrong. But you just smile and play along. Yeah, I'm a mess, but it's honest truth. Every mixed up word points back to you. Call it nerves or just who I am. Foot in my mouth, heart in my hands. I ain't as smooth as I wish I could be a little more rust than a brand new key, but you still laugh like you always do, and somehow that pulls me through. I might stumble, I might misread every little sign you're sending me, but there's one thing I get just right: you make my heart skip every time. Blame it on time, blame it on age, blame it on turning another page, but every road I've ever been on leads me right back where you belong. Yeah, I put my foot in my mouth again, but I do it all just to see you grin. Every wrong word, every sideways line gets me a little closer every time. Yeah, I'm a mess, but it's honest and true. Every bit of it points to you. Call it foolish, call it grand. Foot in my mouth, heart in my hands. So if I fumble what I mean to say, just listen to my heart anyway.
Yeah! Across town, they call themselves the Raiders. We had a rivalry deep in our bones. Didn't need phones, didn't need tones. Painted our colors right under their nose. They carved up our field, yeah, that's how it goes. Late night sneaking, running the play. Both sides scheming just to one up the day. Little aggressive, yeah, maybe so, but that's how rivalries grow. We didn't stop, didn't slow down. Every game felt like a showdown. Flower power coming down tonight. Turn that gym into a blizzard of white. Hey, hey, Raiders looking up like what's going on. Game stopped cold, but the group stayed strong. Flower power floating through the air. Nobody knew how it got up there. But when it dropped, oh man, that sound. Cheers and boos all shaking the ground. Packed gym crowd, tension was tight. Everybody ready for the big game fight. Halfway through, then someone pulled the line, and suddenly it's snowball time. 50-pound sacks coming loose overhead. Cauliflower falling where the players just tread. Refs look confused, players can't see. Crowd going wild in pure disbelief. Nobody planned, nobody knew, but everybody loved that view. Flower power coming down so slow. Turn hardwood court into a winner show. That sneaker slide and whistles blowing loud. Chaos rising from the crowd. Flower power, yeah, it filled the place. Left a little frosting on every face. Hey, game on pause, but the legend was made. Best prank ever that ever got played. Now hold up. Let's talk about Greg Love. Now Greg worked baking, that much is true. Journeyman skills, yeah, he knew what to do. 50-pound sacks, well, that fits the scene, but he swears he was nowhere near that machine. No evidence here, that's what he'll say. Can't tie me in, no, not today. And besides, let's just be real, he couldn't reach that ceiling for real. Flower power, snowing down in June. Turn that gym to a funky cartoon. From the rafters to the hardwood floor, nobody ever seen nothing like that before. Hey, flower power. was the wildest night of the year. Yep, White Christmas, Gymnasium Edition.
She's got a way of lighting up a room. Even on the day she can't outrun the gloom. Wheels roll steady, but her spirit flies. You can see it shining in her eyes. Life through curves she didn't ask to face. Still she meets them all with stubborn grace. Every setback just another mile, and somehow she still finds a smile. Learned her hands could speak what words can't say, helping hearts be heard in a different way. Turned her voice into a guiding light for someone lost out there in the night. And when the world came crashing through that door, she knew exactly what to do and more. One call steady, coming right on time, saved a life with courage in her mind. She's stronger than you know. Yeah, she's tougher than she shows. Every battle leaves a mark, but never on her heart. Yeah, she bends, but she won't break. Gives more love than she could take. If you need a hero, she's all you'll ever need. Yeah, she's stronger than you know. Hospital hall she knows too well. Some days harder than she'll ever tell, but she rolls back out with a stubborn grin, like, alright world, let's try again. Got a brother who's her steady ground, best friend when no one else is around. Side by side through thick and thin, that kind of bond just always wins. And somewhere in the middle of it all, she still hears that nickname call. Hey, Meatball, with a laugh so wide from a gentle giant by her side. And you can see him in the way she stands, in her strength, in her steady hands. Love like that don't fade away, it just shows up in a different way. She's stronger than you know. Yeah, she's brighter than she shows. Every road she's had to face only adds to her grace. Yeah, she bends, but she won't break. Gives more love than she could take. If you need a hero, take a look and see. She's stronger than you know. Lift it up. Yeah, she's rolling through the hard days strong, turning every right from every wrong. And if you ask what makes her whole, it's a fighter's heart and a meatball soul.
I remember that silence, louder than a scream, when everything I trusted split at the seams. I wore my anger like a second skin, burned every bridge, let the darkness in.
I stood in the doorway, didn't say a word. Some kinds of pain don't need to be heard, but But I held my ground, I stood up tall. Even strong hearts stumble,
even strong hearts fall. We were walking through fire, barefoot and alone, but somewhere behind us was a place we'd known. We didn't fall apart, we just broke in pieces, sat in the dark
till the hurting releases.
Three lost souls with nowhere to roam, till voices we knew said, "You're not alone." Through the shame, through the blame, through the night so long, we heard that old echo we'd known all along. And when we were too weak to stand on our own, we carried each other home. We ran out of patience, nothing left to give. Sometimes you survive by choosing to live. A hard goodbye, but a needed line. Truth don't always show up kind. She kept her story tucked away deep. Some wounds you carry, some you keep. But there's steel in the soul that don't bend or break, and strength in the choices you never make. Different roads behind us, same road ahead, with the ghosts of the words we never said. We didn't fall apart, we just broke in pieces, sat in the dark till the hurting releases. Three worn hearts trying to find their way through the wreckage of yesterday. Through the doubt, through the guilt, through the tears we've known, there was something there we could lean on. And when we were too far gone to hope, we carried each other home. I wasn't proud of the man I'd been,
But they never stopped letting you back in.
even when I pushed till there was no room.
They lit a light in the darkest gloom.
We were more than the sum of the pain we'd known. We were never really out there alone. We were eagles tried and true, the lifelong companions. We were eagles before we knew what that meant, and we still are.
We didn't fall apart, we just broke in pieces.
Let the years do their quiet
Releases. Free old friends with scars that remain.
We're stronger now
Than we were in pain. Through the nights, through the fights, through the letting go, there was a bond we'd always know. And when we forget who we are at the core,
we'll hear those wings like we did before. And when we're too tired
to stand alone,
we'll carry each other. Yeah, we'll carry each other. We'll carry each other home.
This one comes from Cindy, and I think she said it better than the rest of us ever could. Each of us are different, walking our own road, carrying our stories, carrying our load. Some days we take a little, some days we give a lot, but somehow in the middle we become what we've got. We've seen each other growing through every stage of life, from who we were back then to husbands, dads, and wives, through working all the changes, through joy and through the grief. We didn't even notice we became each other's peace. We meet in the middle, right where we belong. Every heart, every story, every right and every wrong. And when the world feels uncertain and the ground ain't what it was, we don't fall apart, we lean on us. There's a strength between us you can't always see, but it shows up when it matters, like it always seems to be. Not loud, not complicated, just steady, true and real. The kind of quiet presence you don't have to explain to feel. Without this kind of closeness, we could drift away, lose ourselves in all the noise of every passing day. But there's something here that holds us through whatever comes and goes, a kind of grace between us that only this group knows. We meet in the middle, where the truth don't bend, not just where we started, but where we are again. And when life gets heavy and the road gets tough, we don't stand alone, we stand as us. Maybe we were given something from the start, a bond we didn't notice, but carry it in our hearts. And now we see it clearly, and who we've all become, a family built on friendship, 1,000 moments strong. We meet in the middle, that's where we'll stay, through every turn ahead of us and every yesterday. And if there's one thing certain, after all we've been through, we are stronger together. That much is true. Yeah. I think we were blessed before we even knew. This one comes from Cindy.
desert sun is rising over Arizona skies. Coffee in the cup holder, a sparkle in my eyes. Got a tank full of gasoline and a heart that's running free. 24 hours of highway between my friends and me. The mountains keep on calling, the miles keep rolling by, and every sign I pass along just makes me wanna fly. I got memories in the rear view and dreams up ahead, thinking about the people and the words we'll all have said. I'm 24 hours to home, 24 hours to laughter, 24 hours to handshakes and stories ever after. 24 hours to old friends who know me inside out. 24 hours to surely smile, and that's what this trip's about. The road keeps turning, but my heart already knows I'm 24 hours to home. Northern California, sliding underneath my wheels. Every mile I'm getting closer to the way that heaven feels. Thinking about the hugs waiting at the end of this long drive, the kind that remind you instantly what keeps your soul alive. Greg will have a story, Donna's gonna laugh, Steve will probably shake his head. It's something from my past, and we'll pick up where we left off, like no time's gone at all. That's what happens with real friends, when friendship answers every call. I'm 24 hours to home, 24 hours to laughter, 24 hours to handshakes and stories ever after. 24 hours to old friends who know me inside out. 24 hours to surely smile, and that's what this trip's about. The road keeps turning, but my heart already knows I'm 24 hours to home. And somewhere up in Washington, a woman waits for me, the one who walked beside my dreams before I could even see. We took the long way around, Lord, we sure took our time, but every mile and every year led her heart back into mine. Now every highway northbound feels like destiny, bringing me back to the people who mean the world to me. I'm 24 hours to home, 24 hours to healing, 24 hours to family and every joyful feeling. 24 hours to front porch talks and late night memories. 24 hours to Shirley's arms waiting there for me. The tires keep singing and the white lines roll along. I'm 24 hours to home. Arizona in the mirror, Washington ahead, 1,000 miles of pavement and love pulling me instead. The journey the people you love. We were never cool. We were never cool, never kings of the school, never captains standing underneath the Friday night lights, never first in the line, never thought we'd shine. Just a bunch of dreamers trying to figure out life. Some were athletes, some were stars, some knew exactly who they were. The rest of us were making it up, one day at a time. We were never cool, never part of the in crowd, never the names that everybody talked about. But here we are now, after all these years, still raising hell and raising glasses, still laughing through the tears. We were never cool, and maybe that's the best part, because 50 years later we're still carrying each other's hearts.
We had roller rinks, pizza haven dreams, rabbit hunts and ferry rides and summer beach bonfires. We had old CB radios and stories nobody knows except the people standing right here by our side.
Greg was working, Cindy shined, Donna kept us all in line, and somehow we all found our way through the twists of time. We were never cool, never part of the in crowd, never the names that everybody talked about. But here we are now, after all these years, still raising hell and raising glasses, still laughing through the tears. We were never cool, and maybe that's the best part, because 50 years later we're still carrying each other's hearts. And I remember feeling lost, like I'd shown up for the wrong life. Teachers shaking heads at me, wondering if I'd be alright. But Mrs. Gorney saw something nobody else could see, a voice hiding inside a kid, trying hard to just be me. Now we're sitting here with all these miles behind us, some we've lost and some we've found. But every memory reminds us the popular kids had their moment, and good for them, that's true. But I wouldn't trade a single day for the life we all came through. We were never cool, never part of the in crowd, never the names that everybody talked about. But look at us now, still together after all, through the triumphs and the heartbreaks, through every rise and fall. We were never cool, but we were something better. We became a family, and somehow we're still together. So here's to the outsiders, the dreamers and the fools, the kids who never fit the mold, the ones who made their own rules. We were never cool, no, we were never cool, and thank God for that.
In the 70s, break of dawn, what we called the break of dawn. 3 a.m. felt like a plan, we never thought twice, just carried on. My aluminum boat, the Anaconda, didn't quite fit, but we didn't care. Stuffed in the back of a Mercury Capri like it was built to carry it there. We'd hit that all-night gas station, bleary eyes and feeling bold. Burritos and chocolate milk, breakfast of champions, or so we're told. Then we'd roll on past the dump, crack that carton open wide. To this day, those smells are married and there ain't no place to hide. We were the three amigos out before the sun, with a boat that barely fit the car and no idea what we'd become. Laughing through the moments that never went as planned. Somehow everything felt perfect out there on that land. We launched that boat like pioneers here, heading out to claim the day, solving all the world's problems while the fish just stayed away. Every now and then we'd drift too far into weeds we couldn't see. We called it getting anaconda and it fit us perfectly. We'd push and pull and laugh like fools, trying to break back free, like a nature show gone sideways on a budget of 0 and 3. But those were the moments that somehow mattered most, when nothing went right at all, but we wouldn't change it close. We were the three amigos out there chasing time, with chocolate milk and bad ideas and everything just fine. Laughing through the chaos like we'd always understand that someday these small moments would be the ones that stand. It wasn't about the fishing or the stories we would tell. It was being there together in that simple kind of well. We were the three amigos, and I still see us now in a boat that didn't quite belong, but we made it work somehow. And the years may keep on moving, but some things never go. That lake, that laugh, that feeling with Steve and me and Joe, yeah. We didn't catch much, but we caught enough. Yeah.
The sun was sinking low on the waters of the Sound. Graduation in the rear view as the evening settled down. Caps were packed away, diplomas tucked in tight. A bunch of kids pretending that futures figured out that night. We laughed about tomorrow like tomorrow couldn't wait, standing on the deck together as we pulled away. And I wish I could go back just for a little while and sit beside that younger man and watch him smile. I'd tell him, you don't know it yet, but you're standing at the start of 1,000 roads and 1,000 lessons and a few broken hearts. Greg was talking big plans, somebody else was too. Everybody had a destination, everybody had a view. The whole world lay before us, white as the evening sky, and not a single one of us knew how fast the years could fly. And I wish I could go back just for a little while and sit beside that younger man and watch him smile. I tell him, you don't know it yet, but you're standing at the start of some of the best days and some of the hardest. You're carrying your heart. I tell him, you'll lose people that you can't imagine losing. You'll cry tears you don't think you'll survive, but you'll love deeper and somehow you'll keep arriving. And that girl, the one you can't stop thinking about, the one life keeps pulling away. Don't give up on that story. It's gonna take the scenic route, but one day she's gonna stay. Now the ferry's still running, but the years have sailed away, and the kids who stood upon that deck have all gone separate ways. Yet somehow when we're together, the decades disappear, and I can still see every face, as clear as if they're here. And I wish I could go back, just for a little while, to that ferry crossing Puget Sound and that hopeful smile. But maybe I don't need to. Maybe some things never leave, because that young man is still alive. In every dream I still believe. The sun was sinking low on the waters of the Sound, a bunch of kids heading home before they knew what home would come to mean. 50 years down the road. There's an empty chair beside us, where you always used to be. And every time the door swings open, part of us still looks to see. We still hear your laughing stories, still say things the way you would. And for a moment we forget, this life don't stay the way it should. Funny how the ones we love never really leave at all. 'Cause you're still one of us, in every song we sing, every late night story told, every memory we bring. Still there in the laughter, still there in the tears, still walking right beside us through all these passing years. And somewhere in this circle, love still holds you close enough. Yeah, even after goodbye, you're still one of us. We talk about the old days different, now that time has moved along. Funny little things you used to do that somehow still live on. There are nights we laugh so hard you'd swear you were in the room, and nights we hold each other quiet, feeling the shape of what we've lost too soon. But every heart you ever touched still carries part of you, 'cause you're still one of us. And every road we take, every old familiar place, every memory we make, still there in the music, still there in the light, still showing up beside us in the middle of the night. And somewhere past the sorrow, past the hurt, and past the dust, love still keeps you with us. still one of us. Maybe that's the gift of friendship. Maybe that's what time can't take. The way somebody leaves their fingerprints on every life they wake. And though this world keeps turning, and someday we'll follow too, part of us will always carry the years we shared with you. Yeah, you're still one of us. That'll never change, not as long as stories live, or someone speaks your name. Still there in the quiet, still there in the songs, still making this old circle feel like home somehow. And when we finally meet again, beyond these days and all this stuff, we'll save a chair beside us, 'cause you're still one of us. Some people leave this world, but never really leave the room.
Ooh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've walked through the years with our heads held high.
Sometimes asking questions, sometimes wondering why,
Chasing dreams through the darkness,
searching for the light,
learning who we really are.
one day at a time.
Time may bend the branches,
And the storms may shake the tree,
but the roots run deep beneath us.
in the truth of you and me.
Let your contentment flow like a river.
Let your thankfulness roll like the sea.
Lay down the weight of yesterday's burdens.
And be exactly who you're meant to be.
No fear, no shame, no chains to deliver.
Just peace,
Just love flowing like a river.
whoa, whoa.
Maybe age brings wisdom,
Or maybe grace brings sight
Maybe God removes the blinders,
that kept us from the light
the ego and the noise
that once filled every room.
fade away like shadows.
When the soul begins to bloom, and I've been blessed to know you,
A beacon through the years,
a voice of hope and kindness.
a harbor through the storms and fears.
Let your contentment flow like a river.
Let your thankfulness roll like the sea.
Lay down the weight of yesterday's burdens.
And be exactly who you're meant to be.
No fear, no shame, no chains to deliver.
Just peace,
Just love flow
isn't always bloodlines.
Sometimes it's the hearts we choose,
the ones who stand beside us
through the winds and through the blues. And when I count my blessings,
your name is always there,
a gift beyond all measure,
a faithful answered prayer.
let your contentment flow like a river.
Let your thankfulness roll like the sea.
The years may change the faces,
But not the truth we carry.
no sin, no fear, no darkness left to conquer.
Just peace, just love.
And the Holy Spirit's wonder.
Rest easy tonight, my sister.
The stars are shining bright above,
We leave this world in our own glory,
wrapped in eternal love.
peace.
Peace, peace, peace.
It came in like a quiet call in the middle of the day. Something in the way you spoke started drifting far away. I tried to hold the moment still, like it might somehow stay. But time don't ask for permission, it just carries us away. Now I see it all around, in every passing face. Everybody's fighting something they don't always say. We're all a little fragile underneath the skin, just hearts looking for shelter in the shape of a friend. We can lean on each other when the night comes down, when the silence gets heavy and the truth gets loud. We're not made of stone, we're not built to stay, but love is what we leave when we fade away. So hold on to my hand, we'll figure it out somehow. We don't have forever, but we've got right now. I still hear your laughter like it's echoing through time, in the little things you taught me, in the rhythm of your life. And even if the details start to slip away, there's a part of you that lingers in every word we say. Maybe we're just moments walking through the light, here and gone like shadows, fading into night. But the love we give each other, that's the thing that stays. It's written in the spaces time can't take away. We can lean on each other when the road gets long, when the world feels different
together while we're still here. While we're still here, that's enough. That's everything.
You can feel it in the doorway before a single word is said, like a spark already waiting just to jump from heart to head. Different roads and different stories, different miles and different days, but the second that we come together, something washes all away. There's a rhythm in the laughter, like it never missed a beat. Every story picks right up again, right where all our memories meet. We've all carried things we don't show. We've all walked our separate ways, but you wouldn't know the weight of it in the light we share these days. We don't need a reason why. Something happens